What is up, everyone, and welcome back to our Slab Stocks Live episode here on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is Aaron, joined by Nate, as always, as we have a fun episode today where we are going to be doing a debate. We'll be playing 20 questions today. That'll be very, very fun. A nice idea from Nate. We're going to be playing 20 questions where Nate and I will be asking each other questions about a card, and you all from the chat can also add in some questions or add in some guesses of what the card might be. Should be a fun interactive activity. And then at the very end, if you all remember, I did a $10 dash episode to start 2023, where I found the Mason Mount Mosaic Blue jersey number 1999. And Nate never hasn't gotten to go yet. Last week, we had Greg on the podcast to interview him about the new Puck Drop series dropping. And now today, Nate can finally do his first $10 dash. So I'm excited about that, Nate.
I am too. Well, hopefully my search actually picks up something.
So Nate put together some baseball searches, I'm assuming, or a baseball search, and let's see what he can find later in the episode. And also, that card will be given away to someone who's watching today. So it's a good time to be here on the Slab Stocks Live show. Patrick and Andrew, thank you for coming. What's up? What's up? All right, so the first duty today, or first order of business, is to talk about Panini and their basketball releases. So this is our debate. I'll get to the debate question in a second, but first I want to share some context. So last week, Panini released Immaculate Basketball. As you can see here, this is the box in the top right, the Franz Wagner vertical RPA of 99, and then the Jalen Suggs number 5 Nike logo horizontal premium patch auto is listed for $3,000. I heard the person that actually was selling the card on eBay commented on our post and said they sold it for $1,500. So both the Jalen Suggs out of 5 Nike logo and the Franz Wagner RPA out of 99 sold for less than what Panini was selling their box prices for. I know these are two Magic players here. Magic aren't the best team right now. They got some young talent.
Hey, speaking of Magic, did you know that Jonathan Isaac plays tonight?
I did. First time in 2 years, right?
Yeah.
I hope he does well.
Yeah.
Hope he does well and stays healthy. And I know these aren't the Cade Cunningham and Jalen Green Chase patch autos, right? Those are going to be well above $1,700 to start. But even to see, like, the percentage of hitting those two cards, very low. Even to see like decent, nice cards come out there, selling for less than what Panini was selling the box prices at, is concerning. And that takes us into our topic of discussion here, the debate around Mosaic basketball. So if you all have any thoughts throughout this debate, feel free, as always, to comment in the chat right there, and we'll pull up comments that you are posting in the live chat. And we're going to have a vote tonight. So we're going to have a vote where you all can vote for either Team Aaron or Team Nate on the argument. Although I did kind of put Nate in a position where he has to play devil's advocate today. He could agree with me. So I'm not so certain that today's debate is going to be a fair vote. But 2021 Mosaic Basketball does release on Wednesday. And when I first see this, I'm like, man, 2021, 2022 Mosaic Basketball, cannot believe it's releasing in 2023. And the debate that we have for today is, should Panini have canceled Mosaic and Immaculate for 2021-22 product lines? You know, the Cade Cunningham and Jalen Green rookies, they're now well over halfway into their second season. Cade Cunningham is obviously out for the rest of the season, but still counts. And my argument is as follows. Bazooka Tom is trying to vote right now and says Team Nate. I see.
Doesn't even matter what I say.
See how it is.
Beautiful.
But for my argument here, and I am on the fence of, yes, let me say this. I'll talk through my argument. I'll give my stance at the end, because I don't want to say yes or no right now. What you're looking at here is thanks to Cardboard Connection. So Cardboard Connection has a release calendar on their website. Very smart for you all to use Cardboard Connection as the resource to look up different product information, product checklists. I've been using it for a long time. Jordan says, hi, Aaron, Nate. Long time no chat. Well, good to see you here tonight. It's not like we just interviewed you last night or anything.
Nope.
It's a fun time on that Slab Stock Sundays episode. But Cardboard Connection here's got the release calendar. And this is the 2023. So it's like 1/11/2023 right there. So 2022-2023 Panini NBA hoops finally released at the start of this year within the basketball season that these players are playing, which is nice to see. Now, it is halfway through the season, so it's like, man, that type of product should be coming out before the season starts or right at the beginning of the season. It used to do that, but even halfway through seems pretty, decent, at least compared to what it has been now. And just a week after that, they released another 2021 product, and it was Immaculate. So the first NBA product releases, but after that, we still have 2021 rookie releases. And then there's still 2 more on the calendar, one being Mosaic Basketball and the last being Flawless, the highest end release that they put up. It is going to be dropping February 15th of 2023 for this 2021-2022 product. Now, I was curious. I was like, man, I want to know how many releases did Panini put out for basketball after the 2021 and 2022 season ended. So I started in July. You know, you could argue the regular season ends in like May, and most of these rookies probably aren't even in the playoffs, or at least the good ones. So you could, I could have went back further back, but I started in July after the NBA Finals is done in June. And 2021 Prism, so one of their biggest release of the year, released July 8th after the season ended. National Treasures, one of their highest releases, July 20th. Now you get into a run of products, and those two are very important products, obviously. They're not going to cancel those two. But you get into a run of products here where you're like, did we really need Panini Recon 2021-2022 on August 5th? That is a product that, has some cool looking cards, but that's a product where I'm like, maybe we should cancel that product and try to get a little bit more energy to moving these other products up the release date line. So we actually get Prism in the season. We actually get National Treasures in the season. 2021 Obsidian Basketball released after the season. Optic Basketball September 2nd after the season. Then we have a full release of Panini Black. That I don't understand why that's a standalone release. Panini Illusions coming on September 9th, both the same day. September 21st, shot my mom's birthday, but Chronicles Basketball 2021 dropped in. Now this is getting close to October. And now what we're looking at is October 21st, where Panini Spectra Basketball released once the 2022-2023 season started. Same with Select on October 26th. Same with Panini 1 November 4th and Optic Contenders on December 14th. So that's 14 total 2021-2022 products that released after the season was complete. And that's around 50% of the products that they release for a basketball season. And it might even be actually more than 50% when I was looking at that, at it. And that includes all their major products. So just about every single big product is now releasing after a season's complete. And that rubs me completely the wrong way. I saw someone comment on their post today when they were previewing Mosaic Basketball, like, hey, why is this not a 2022-2023 Mosaic Basketball release? Like releasing of, Chet Holmgren if he is playing, or Paulo Banchero. Instead, we're getting these rookies that have released so long ago. And I feel like, Nate, this is maybe discussed at some length, but like, I can't believe how much opportunity has been missed in the last 3 years because of late release schedules. Like you think of how many rookies you could have bought and sold within those seasons that you can't even buy until after. I mean, it lets you know a little bit more, and maybe you don't buy the worst rookies, but it's just so crazy.
Now, remember why I will give Panini one cherry branch or olive branch, not cherry branch. I'll give them one olive branch here. Why did the release schedule get messed up?
Well, I'm getting to that in a second. And I'll show you. So here is when so not this past season's basketball products, but like Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball, their 2020 Mosaic Basketball rookies released on 12/3 of 2021, which means we had an entire 2022 with like no Mosaic Basketball. Like they didn't get it out within the calendar year that even the second half of the season's in. Same with Immaculate. That released in the 2021 year, but after the season was done. So Nate said why, and I brought up this little article snippet here. This is from Sports Collectors Daily, saying Upper Deck cancels, delays hockey card releases over production supply chain issues tied to COVID. I think that's what you're about to bring up, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
So Panini was obviously like on a release schedule that had hoops coming out before the year started, right at the start of the season. Had National Treasures dropping mid-season. Different things like that. Like Prism, Nate, 2019 Prism released December of Zion's rookie year. That's only 2 months into him playing. Like that seems like amazing at this point.
Not playing.
Not playing. So John Morant, whatever. But you get what I'm saying? Like, that seems like amazing at this point. We had Prism 2 months into the basketball season.
Can you believe that when 2019 Prism came out, John Morant Prism rookies were like $5?
Yeah, isn't it nuts? That's super crazy. So Nate brings up a valid point here, and that can be part of his argument, right? It's like, hey, the entire release schedule gets messed up. There's a bunch of supply chain issues that can't fulfill the products. Upper Deck ended up canceling 2 of their products, 2020 Ice and 2021 Trilogy, to try to, I guess, or it was because it couldn't get the supplies, I believe, actually for ice because it had a different surface on the cards. But they did end up canceling a couple products. Upper Deck is actually way worse than Panini in some regard because they have 2020 the cup that hasn't even released yet. Now it's 2023. Like that's just insane. But I struggle with the whole COVID argument, Nate, because on one hand, I know that they want to make more money. Okay, they're a business. They want to release their products. They have 30 some basketball products. You got to get them out there. On the other hand, why don't you just cancel Recon and Black and these other ones that are taking up space, that are taking up the production line, they're taking up the packaging? They could have probably gotten back on track by now. I don't know for sure. I don't know the intricacies, but I feel like if you cancel 10 products, you're back in. But you can go, and I know it's a terrible business idea probably for them.
When I used to work at the shop, I had heard that part of their agreements with the leagues are to put out X amount of products per year for that sport.
Yeah, I've heard that one too in the past, that there's like a threshold for Topps baseball. It was like 24 a couple of years ago, or 30 or something like that.
So they're probably stuck in it.
Well, there you go.
I don't have a hard and true on that. But what if what I had heard back then still holds true? They're probably in an agreement to have to release X amount of NBA licensed products per year, and if they cut out some of them, they're probably breaking their contract.
Yeah, so then I guess you could just say my entire argument is just null and void and dumb if that's the case, because then it's impossible. But to me, if it was possible and you could do something to actually make a difference, now I'm like I said, once again, we don't run Panini, we don't make their money, all that stuff. Like we don't know what their profit and loss is like or how much revenue they have to hit. Just cancel some of these stupid products.
Well, I don't understand why they don't just do what they did with Contenders back in 2012.
Oh, merger release classes.
Yeah.
So yeah, this would be that's interesting because you brought that up in the hockey episode we did about like SP Authentic, and part of me does wonder about that. You know, taking out a bunch of veteran base. How many 13th year whoever Kyrie Irving cards do we need? Whatever. And doing a dual rookie class. Now it'd be for different reasons. It'd be because they couldn't get the cards out, not because there was a lockout for half the NBA season. But man, it seems like it would help a lot, you know, right? And just to wrap this up here before Nate can start to go, I know we're at 5:15, but I looked at the sales values coming out on top of the ones I already shared. But Josh Giddey RPA at $1,500, that's below what Panini released the box price at. And remember, in Immaculate, you're getting like one or two probably like bigger hits. You can easily get $10, $15 cards. So you might say, well, that's one of the 7 cards. It's $1,500. Well, the other 6 cards probably aren't very nice if you're hitting Josh Giddey RPA to where you're not getting much more than that. 1,500. Franz Wagner premium patch 50, sold for $1,000. You know, $500 less or $700 less than the cost was on Panini's website. And then there's the other one I shared, the vertical RPA. So to me, I like Immaculate, but I don't know how they can price their products differently. But like the late releases along with the heightened prices just doesn't make sense to me.
Real quick, I will say, while an olive branch was offered to Panini because of COVID, Topps Series 1 comes out on time. Topps Series 2, Topps Update, Topps Chrome Update. Maybe it's a little bit late, but we're talking a month, 2 months after the season ends, not a year and a half after the last season, or a year after the last season ends, or whatever. And all the Bowman releases got released this year. I didn't think Bowman Chrome Draft and Bowman Chrome would be released within a month of each other, and yet it happened. And so, like, if Topps can do it, so can Panini.
Yeah, or find out something to do, differently. But yeah, I mean, it's tough to see, and I still always, I don't collect basketball that much at all. Sometimes, to be honest, here and there. But like for a diehard basketball fan, it's gotta be tough watching the guy you love that's like just getting, into the NBA. You feel like you could prospect him. He does amazing, but guess what? You can't buy his cards now because they're too expensive.
Brock Purdy.
What do you say?
Brock Purdy.
Yeah, exactly. Like how many people, Iowa State fans, would have bought all of his Contenders autos already if they were released, for the $15, and now they're $1,000. They would have been. I guarantee it. Would they be $1,000 right now with Mosaic Silvers at $700?
Yep.
Yeah, just nuts, man. But you can go ahead and start talking. I know that I kind of, like I said, once again, I'm putting Nate in a pickle. I was like, Nate, you gotta take this other side because I got some things to share. So
and let me tell you, I find it ridiculous that it is a 2021, 2022 product coming out in 2023. That is absurd to me. But I will say this. Number one, in Panini's corner, That's a $430 resale price. I think it was Dave and Adams.
Yeah,
I think
for the pre-order pricing.
for the pre-order pricing. Now, obviously, Panini's not making $430 a box, but that's a lot of money, and they know people are going to buy. So they're, of course, going to make it because they know people are going to buy.
Maybe that might be a problem in the first standpoint. So I was saying about this name, not to just infiltrate your argument, but like I was thinking when we were making this, how many people 5 years from now will care about a Cade Cunningham mosaic sticker auto? Even if you're a Cade Cunningham collector, I mean, they got it. Like, I just feel there's just going to be so much out there.
Yeah.
All right, keep going. Sorry.
Justin Williams says, doesn't Fanatics own all the manufacturers now? That's what my LCS is saying, and why Topps comes out on time and Panini doesn't. Not 100% sure, but that's what I've been told. I mean, I have heard rumors in the past that the same manufacturer that makes Panini cards makes Topps at the same factory. I don't know if Fanatics owns that factory or not.
I did hear that they make the same things, and I think that the rumor Justin is saying, I think it's circulated before. I feel like I've heard that in video here or there. I don't know, but the truth that though, like,
yeah, it would be funny though if they owned it. So then they're like, destroy Panini's brand so they can buy it cheaper.
Hey, by the way, we need to print all of our Topps products first, as you can print all yours later. I mean, it's not out of the question, I guess.
It's not. But so you see this resale or this pre-sale price, and obviously Panini is going to print it because they want money, and they're losing their license, so they're going to keep printing as much as they can. Next page, though, and this is where I am actually somewhat on board with the idea of continually coming out with Mosaic. Here you have a Prism base PSA 10 of John Morant. It's $113. On the other side, you have a Mosaic base PSA 10 for $44. You go to the next slide. And you've got a Desmond Bain Prism penmanship auto PSA 9, $56. A Mosaic red and yellow fusion, $38 January 8th. And a Mosaic rookie auto, $51 January 6th. You can get these autos, all sticker autos. One's Prism, it's base, it's super boring. Like, it's a very boring looking card. $56. You can at least get more interesting looking cards of sticker autos of the same player for the same price or a little bit cheaper than the premium, Prism Optic Select. And then the next one. And then here, difference between golds here. Gold PSA 10 of Anthony Edwards, $18.50. eBay December 5th. Gold PSA 10, and I didn't actually even check if that was actually a 10 or not.
It's the NBA debut. So
yeah, well, same. A non-NBA debut is not getting up to 45,000.
No, you're right.
Solid gold, 45,000. You can get a nicer non-numbered card, or a nicer same numbered card of Mosaic for significantly cheaper. And what I'm trying to get at is that Mosaic is still a chromium card. It's still a nice card. You can get the boxes cheaper than Prism. You can get the cards much cheaper. And for people that can't afford Prism, Mosaic is a nice, like, I can get a nice, decent looking card for significantly cheaper. Is it the card they want? Maybe not, but is it a card they can afford? Yes. If you take that out of the market, then you don't have a nice chromium card they can afford. I mean, Optic and Select are super expensive, right? And if you take these cards out, where's that money go? Probably getting dumped into more expensive Prism, driving that price up, or Select or Optic, and all of a sudden there's really no cheap chromium option for anybody to be able to collect. So
I like it.
For that reason, I do think they should still come out with Mosaic. I don't love it myself. I find it ridiculous. But for people that want a solid card, Mosaic is a nice change of pace.
Nate, very positive guy here. That's a nice change of pace.
That's right.
I did do a little research, and there was a non-NBA debut gold out of 10 PSA 10, so better grade even than that PSA 9 that sold. It sold for $4,300, basically 10%, and that's for a better grade too. So that is significantly cheaper. And Jordan says also that seller didn't post a great picture there, might not have done themselves any favors. Well, take it from Jordan, Mr. Dealer himself. As we talked about last night, take some tips from Jordan. I agree at that point. That picture's terrible. So,
I mean, how can you sell a card out of 10 and take that picture? Like, what?
yeah, yeah, it's a terrible picture.
Amazing.
It's so dark. Jordan says this is a lose-lose situation from Panini. Optimistic that Fanatics can fix this when they take over. And yeah, I mean, eventually, like what it feels like is they just got so far behind. And if what Nate's thoughts about the whole contractual thing with making a certain amount of products is true, there's a lose-lose, right? To me, the way that they could physically make it up is by doing more creative ways to sell boxes and putting boxes in people's hands for cheaper. I don't know how much Panini is going to release their product for Wednesday when it comes, but when they list this on their website, if this is anything close to $400, like it is on pre-sale and DA, like that's not a great price. If they remember, they're making this stuff at like suggested or whatever manufacturer suggested retail at probably like $75, $80 a box. Like a lot of the stuff in the past was selling for $75, $80 type of thing. They're making it cost-wise cheaper than that even. But it'd be fun if they had a certain amount of allocation that they could sell at like a $200 price level, something like that. That feels like to me it would be like a nice concession. Although I don't think many concessions are being made, which is why they find themselves in a lose-lose standpoint. That Jordan pointed out.
You know what's crazy? I just looked up 2020 Mosaic basketball really quick, just because the Anthony Edwards there. Mm-hmm. You can get 2020 Mosaic for $320 right now. Buy it now.
If they come out with it over $300, makes no sense to me. Literally makes no sense to me. So we'll see. I don't know yet, right? They'll post that price probably tomorrow, 24 hours in advance, and we'll find out. I'm surely going to have an Instagram post up on it, though, so feel free, everyone, to hop in the comments. Nate, thank you for finding that 2020 price. I'm probably going to use that in the post, too. So let us know, I guess, in the comments now as we kind of wrap this debate up here. Manny kind of gives us a thought. I can hold a vote just because I think it's fun. I'm not going to use this against Nate as like you lost. If people agree with me, but remember, people might agree with Nate. I mean, Nate made some solid points about like having a cheaper style card where you can get a gold. Like how many people want a gold that can't afford the Prism Selector optic? Manny says I agree with Nate, but agree with Aaron. And I guess that's a good debate to have, right? If you're on the fence. So I'm putting up a poll right now. Team Aaron's gonna be first, just because I spoke first, and then Team Nate will be second. Feel free to add a vote or add a vote for that. Although, like I said, normally we ridiculously make fun of each other when the other person loses, but I don't think it's very fair this time.
It's true. Hey, Manny says I choose Aaron because before he said he agreed with me. He said I choose Aaron because Nate's hostile IG post. It was technically a story, but did you see my story I tagged you in?
I did. I was gonna reply to on my story, and then I had gotten like a meeting or something. But yeah, 7 wins this season, 13 signings. You just wait, man. We are about to go on a crazy run. Our schedule is cupcake for the next like 10 matches.
It's gonna be 12. Real tough when you lose that first cupcake game that you think is cupcake.
No, come back to me. I'll take the heat.
You're gonna lose to Aston Villa, and it's gonna be a terrible, terrible scene for you.
So we get Joao Felix back after Fulham. Of course, I'm there for the Fulham match, and then he's not playing. But I'm confident. So right now, Nate is tied 50% between you and me. Only a few votes in there, but feel free to toss in some votes. And also, Jordan just during a comment, it didn't pop up yet. Excuse me, but he said, sorry to be random, but did you both see what Mbappe did today? So it was in like one of these little French, not little, but one of the French Cups, not like Champions League or anything like that, or even League One, but he scored 5 goals, Nate. They won 7-0. He scored 5 goals.
Does that count for his career goals?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a competition. It just doesn't count for like League One goals or Champions League goals, obviously.
See, that's the part that's confusing to me is like, who has the most goals all time, and how do you like?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with like Pele when he played in Brazil and didn't play in Europe. People rumored to have 1,200 goals. It's like, what goals mean more than other goals?
Yeah,
it's a good point. It's not like I guess that
it's like hits in Japanese in the Nippon Baseball League and hits in the MLB. Like Ichiro has 4,000 plus hits in his career.
I thought it was 5,000.
But people are, I'm pretty sure it's only 4,000 some.
No,
but people are, they're not concerned about as much about his Nippon Baseball League hits.
Right. Paul says, what's the debate for 30-year prison with 10 years older popular product? I'm not sure what that is trying to ask. There is no, to me, like, I think that Nate kind of hit the nail on the head a couple years ago. I think we were talking about this, Nate. Second year cards and beyond. No, it doesn't count for everything. On-card patch draws will sell well after their rookie season, different things like that. But I remember you said to me, you were like, hey, I think as money starts to maybe go away from some of these things, like those are going to be the first cards to fall. And that is definitely true. Like second-year cards, if it's not extremely rare, on-card or patch auto type of thing, just are not worth much. Okay, I'm going to end the poll because I just got to 55%. Nate had 44%. So and nine votes, I ended it.
Ichiro, 4,367 hits combined.
Nice. That's good. That's good stuff. All right, we do got to get moving on. I just realized that went a little bit longer than I thought. But it was a good discussion, I think. Hope you all enjoyed. So just recently launched. SGC announced last week, and we made a video on as well on Instagram, that Pokemon grading through SGC is as low as $12 per card through group submitters. We are one of those group submitters, authorized group submitters. We've already had multiple orders so far come in for Pokemon cards. For our 1/30 submission, meaning January 30th, is the next time a submission goes out to SGC from us. Cards have to be in our hands by January 29th. You can hop on slabstocks.com/grading to grade your cards. It's not just Pokemon that you can grade with us, by the way, sports for sure. But that's $18 per card like normal. The $12 per card is just for Pokemon right now. There's no upcharges on any card. Send us a first edition Charizard, and there's going to be no upcharge. It'll be $12, and it's all under 5-day turnaround, just like the sports. No order minimum or maximum. The only thing right now about our website is that we can't have a second price option on there at this exact moment. We're working to get that on there. But in the meantime, we're just adjusting orders after the checkout. So you'll place an order, it'll say $18 per card. We'll refund you as soon as we can. The difference is $6 per card. And like I said, we're going to try to get that fixed as soon as possible. Just can't happen overnight right now. But we will definitely work towards that. So I just want to give that a shout out. And 1/30 is the next time SGC submission goes out. All right, Nate, what do we got here today? What are we doing?
All right, so we're changing things up a little bit, having some fun. 20 questions. I'm sure if you are a human being, you have probably played 20 questions at some point in your life. And the goal is you come up with something, anything, the normal goal of 20 questions, and then somebody has 20 questions to ask you to be able to narrow it down, to be able to guess what you are thinking of. Now, we're making it a little bit easier, but also hard, in which I am taking baseball, Aaron is taking soccer. We have each thought of a card in said sport, and there's going to be 20 questions. Aaron will be asking me 20 questions along with you guys. He will use questions from the chat to ask me, and we'll see if you can figure out my card I've chosen in 20 questions or not. And then we'll do the same for Aaron.
So I like what Nate said. Feel free to help me out as we go, and I'll pick and choose ones if I think it's going to be a quality question. Help me get to my goal of getting this within 20 questions. But I think it's going to be incredibly difficult. This is not just player. This is a specific card. Like, this is going to be insanely difficult.
Well, yes and no. I think baseball is probably a little bit easier than soccer.
Yeah. It is easier.
I didn't go grab a Seiya Suzuki from the Nippon Baseball League set or anything.
We'll get there, but I want you really quick. Just give a 1-second answer here, 5-second answer for S. Fleming. Would like Nate's thoughts on newly released Bowman Chrome Sapphire baseball. You said it last night, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, I heard there's no autos. I haven't actually looked into that myself, so don't quote me on that. But Jimbo told me that there's no autos, and there being no autos means there's no Jackson Churio in the product. Jackson Churio
he's already had his Sapphire release.
Well, he had his non-auto Sapphire.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So
along with his non-auto, and now he had his autos in this, but there's no autos in the Sapphire set. So you can get base, you can get rookie Sapphire, Bobby Witt and Julio and stuff, but you can't get Jackson Churio autos, and that's a huge blow to the set in my mind. And there's a reason it sat on It might even still be on Topps.com for $180. The fact that you can't get Jackson Churio takes away a huge chunk of its value, or any auto at all.
So it is sold out now.
Okay.
I thought I saw in some release images there was like a Jackson Holiday, but I think that was maybe release images of Bowman Draft Sapphire coming at some point. It could have been like a preview because I don't see it on this product page. But yeah, it is sold out now. Doesn't mention anything about autos, just 2 exclusive autos. Sorry, colors per box on 2 exclusive autos.
Yep.
So there you go, S. Fleming. All right, so baseball. Here we go. I'm ready. Manny says, "Is the athlete taller than Nate?" That gives me like.
Is that our first question?
No,
I
I'm
think
not
it is.
using it.
I think it is.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm gonna.
That's one of the questions.
I'm not gonna. No, Manny commented that. I didn't say that. I'm gonna say, is the athlete taller than 5'9"? Feel free to Google it right now. 5'9".
Oh my! What a bark!
He's mad right now.
Well, my answer is an easy yes, but I was just actually checking the height for kicks and giggles.
All right, so he is taller than 5'9", and also Chris has asked, "Sorry, I'm late. Will latest SEC order received January 15th? Was shipped to SEC on January 15th, received after that. But will it pop this week? Yes. You should expect scans, emails for scans tomorrow morning. So get ready for that, Chris, tomorrow. Taller than 5'9". Okay. I feel like I gotta try to get the athlete first, then go card, because there's too many cards to try to get to. But I gotta do this in like under 10 questions. I know. No, you can't say that.
Wait, I need a piece of paper so I can tally off your questions.
Is it all yes or no, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's question number 2.
Get out of here. Stop. I'm not doing that. Is he in the AL?
No.
Okay, so now I know he's in the NL at least. I guess that's nice, and there's only 2 options. Is he a prospect? Like current prospect?
No.
Okay. Rookie? Or, I guess.
There's some questions over here. Fleming asks if he's older than 25. You want to go with that?
Yeah. Is he older than 25?
No.
Okay. I gotta try.
The tough thing is you got to keep track of the questions you've asked in your mind.
Yeah. Is it O'Neal Cruz?
No.
Okay.
I can't believe you just.
I wasted a question on it.
What
I
a
was
waste of a question.
Yeah, but it could have taken me like 3 more questions to try to get to O'Neal Cruz. I'm gonna go with Jordan's NL Central.
No.
What am I at? 6?
You're at 6. You've asked 6.
Okay.
O'Neal Cruz cracks me up so
Come
much.
on. I mean, I gotta take a shot. So not NL Central. Let's see here. Has he participated in a home run derby?
Oh.
He didn't know it right away. So.
I believe so. But this is like testing my knowledge.
I think you should.
I don't think he has.
All right, this stinks. That's gonna help me a lot if that's a yes. Does he play in the infield?
Debatable.
Oh, jeez. Does he play in the NL West?
Well, I will say this. He has played in the infield for his entire career, almost.
Okay. Does he play in the NL West?
Yes.
Okay. Did he win an MVP?
No.
What am I at, 10?
You were at 9. You were about to ask your 10th.
I just really thought that was Cody Bellinger for a second.
Well, he plays in the NL Central now.
Well, I know, but yeah, never mind. Dang. Well, in the NL West, you say he plays in the he played in the infield his entire career, but he played in the outfield at some point, it seems. Okay, I guess I just gotta start to get to the team here. This is okay. You understand how hard a task this is. I went really mean with mine though. So, Okay. Is he on the Padres?
Yes.
Oh, yes. That was a huge get right there. Yeah. Is it Tatis?
It is.
Oh, let's go, Bazooka Tom. Okay. All
All
right.
right. We're at you have 9 questions left to be able to get the card.
Yep. Bazooka Tom and Kyle, Robert, appreciate you. Does the card feature an autograph?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, I kind of had a peek earlier. I feel like this is it. Is it on? No, I'm not going to ask that. How many questions do I have left?
You have asked 12 questions. You've got 8 left.
Okay. Is it on card?
1 second. Yes.
Studying it real hard. Does it have a patch?
Yes.
Is this a Topps Dynasty patch auto of 10?
Why wouldn't you just ask him?
I don't know. Is it a Topps Dynasty patch auto?
That's better. Because I could say no to out of 10.
Yeah.
And then you could just be like, is it out of 25?
Okay. Is it a patch auto of 10? No, patch auto.
Is it a patch auto?
Is it a Topps Dynasty patch auto? Yes.
No.
What? It's not?
No.
Huh. There's not that many on-card patch autos from. Is it a rookie card?
Yes.
Okay, well, that stinks. Well, actually, that helps, but.
You have 4 questions left. Anybody in the comments want to help him out?
Yeah, guys, this is a patch auto. This is a rookie. This is Tatis. And also, Manny's right. Not going to lie, this is hilarious when Nate tries with soccer. Nate knows like 20 players.
Manny, this is where you will help me out in the comments.
True. Nate's really going to need help from the comments on this. Trying to think of the different patch auto sets. I mean, you could have triple threads. You could have like definitive. You could have maybe diamond icons, but I don't even know if diamond icons was in 2019. You could have like the vertical patch auto that released of like series 2, because there was one that released for Vlad, I know. It might be 5-star patch auto. Come on, where's the baseball fans in this chat? Where are the baseball card fans at? Inception. Kyle Robert. That's a great one, right? Okay, is it Topps Inception patch auto?
No.
No, Kyle, I trusted you.
You've got 3 guesses left.
Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. I need to find a way to narrow it down, but it's very difficult to do that. Is it from a flagship Topps release?
No.
Oh, jeez. So, I mean, triple threads, definitive. I just don't think triple threads is on card, which is why I haven't asked that. Because I think that they're stickers, but I could be wrong. Because they've been stickers for so long. I know definitive is okay. Is it from Topps Definitive?
No.
Oh, jeez. I know those are on card.
You got one guess left.
Yeah, I know. So I just gotta try to guess the card now. It's either Diamond Icons. Maybe there's Gypsy Queen on card patch autos. There's a chance that there's a Gypsy Queen on card patch auto. It's not from like Series 2, as he said already. All right, chat. What do you all think? Any Cornerstones? I mean, I didn't even ask if it was Topps or Panini. That's a problem. I just realized that. Kyle Robert, thinking big here. But I was really wasting all my time on Topps products there for a while. All right, is it? That'd be crazy. Ooh, Bazooka Tom says flawless. I'm liking that a little bit more. The odds are higher. That's that. All right, is that flawless Tatis patch auto?
You were close, but no.
Is it National Treasures?
National Treasures.
Oh no! Dang!
I was like, for sure. Once you found out it wasn't like one of those Topps ones, I thought you were gonna be like, "Oh, well, it could be Panini." Is it? Is it Topps? And I was gonna be like, "No." but you just kept going through Topps brands.
Dang, I totally would have gotten there. I think, or at least they would have helped me get there if I asked the Topps
I think
because
you would have gotten there with the 21st guess. If you
Lively said,
hadn't wasted that one guess.
I know. Lively said Panini or Topps. And that was probably when I was at question 18. And I probably should have asked it right at that moment.
Well, you can't technically ask Panini or Topps.
Well, yeah, is one or the other, I guess. Unless like you could have picked like a Leaf Trinity patch shot. That would have been really mean.
That would have been mean.
I gotta say,
I didn't want to do like some super random athlete. You know.
All right. Well, here's the deal. You've heard this guy's name before, but I feel like I should just get a quick switch up here to. Because I don't know if you could just like recite this guy's name off the top of your head, but it also limits me to like 30 players. Like if
no, do it anyways.
Right,
I got
we're doing it because people in the chat can help you. All right,
yeah.
Time for soccer. We've got about 10 minutes to do this. 15
all right,
next.
Is it Panini or Topps?
I can't.
Oh yeah, is it Topps?
No. I should laugh at you right now.
All right. Okay, it's Panini. That means they don't have. It's not UEFA. It's not Bundesliga.
Well, remember, you know that those teams can all be in UEFA and stuff.
Whatever.
But then that's a good thought.
Okay. So it's Panini. Is it new 2022?
No. 2022? Like,
well, is it from a 2022 release?
Like, was the product released in 2022 or was the year of the set?
You know, like 2022 National Treasures Road to Qatar, 2022 Donruss Road to Qatar.
I'll just give you this. I'll give you a hint. Like half the product is like part of 2022, so it could be on either end. Half like this, it was like part of one of the 2022 seasons, either 2021, 2022, or 2022, 2023.
Okay.
Also, how many questions you got? 3?
No, I've done 2.
So you're not trying to get to the player first?
No.
Okay.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it different.
Don't forget about the chat, by the way. They're smart.
All right. Also, I'll mark mine off for questions. All right. So I know it's Panini. I know it's in 2021, 2022, or 2022, 2023. Does the team play in the Premier League?
Yes. Look at that. That's Fleming's question. And Manny, I would actually argue that would help Nate more than if it was like someone in Serie A, because I'd be toast. I barely know anyone.
Yes, I would. Okay. Does the team this player play for, are they in the top 10 of the Premier League right now?
No. Let me go find the bottom 10. I had to look up the teams in the NOS just to make sure. So no problem there.
All right.
That's Fleming saying, Nate, you should guess Holland right now.
No, I shouldn't. All right. Well, the only person I know that plays in the bottom half is it Declan Rice.
Oh my gosh, he's pulling me. No, it's not Declan Rice.
Yeah, I did. All right. So we know it's lower 10, Panini, 21, 22, 22, 23. Is it a rookie card?
Yes.
We know it's a rookie. We know it's a rookie in the bottom 10, which is Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Leicester City, Leeds United, West Ham, Wolves, Bournemouth, Everton, and Southampton. Here's a major problem, is that I don't think I could tell you a player on any of those teams.
Don't forget, though, the chat can help you. If you can get to a team, I mean, you'll have a lot more help.
Okay. Panini, 21, 22. Have they scored under 5 goals on the season?
To score 5 goals is actually quite a bit. So I'm confident it's under.
Well, you got to look it up.
And just in the Premier League or through all competitions? I mean, I guess I'll give you a hint. He's only played in the Premier League this year. He doesn't play in any competitions, but none of them would. Oh, I guess FA Cup or EFL Cup. Oh, no, he's under 5. He's definitely under 5.
Under 5 goals. Okay. That narrows it down. Maybe a little.
Yeah, I don't think that question's really going to help you a whole lot.
Oh, actually. How many questions am I at? 7? I may have missed marked one. I think it's 7. Have I asked 7?
Probably around 7.
Okay. Is he American?
No, he's not.
He's not American.
No.
Isn't Brendan Aronson American, Manny?
Yeah, he's on Leeds. He's American.
Um,
You gotta somehow get to this team. Be like somehow you have to ask some questions to get to the team first. That's the only way they're only gonna be able to help you, I think.
all right. Let me see here. Does this team have the name of a place you can live in its name? Such
That's
as
it.
you could live in a city or a palace or a villa.
Okay, so I guess you could ask me. You said city, palace, or villa. So either Leicester, Crystal Palace, or Aston Villa.
I'm basically asking you if they have a place a place you can live
Okay.
inside their name. You're not
Yeah.
living in a Ham. You're
What
not
about like a
living in a
forest?
United. You're not living in a Wolves.
You live in a forest.
You could.
Okay, the answer is yes. You could live in one of these places.
All right. So, but not like, but the secondary word, not the first word. Everton is obviously a city. You could live in Everton.
Yes, yeah, no, I'm not talking about like the city. Like, there's a lot of cities throughout here, but
All right. So that narrows it down to Aston Villa.
that was a good question. That really gives you about like either half and half. So
And I'm about to ask my last, my 10th question here.
okay. What is it?
I'm just writing the names down here. I'm pretty sure I'm only at 4 teams it could possibly be. Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, or Leicester City.
I would say yeah. I mean, I don't know how you can live in a ham, but like I don't know how you do that. So
Yeah. All right. So is it Leicester City?
no. That was like my Padres pick.
All right. Is it Crystal Palace?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
We got 12.
I've got 9 left.
Okay. Wait, you have 9 left? I thought you were at 12 now. No? 11?
11.
All right.
All right. I could be wrong one. Did I miss one?
I don't know. Just you're okay at 11.
All right.
Cuz yeah.
Crystal Palace.
No Googling the roster. Hey, you can't
What?
Google the
Okay, somebody help me with Crystal Palace players.
Yeah. Yeah, people are going to have to give you some clues in the comments.
All right, we know it's Panini. We know it's 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023. We know it's a rookie. And he hasn't scored a ton of goals.
Yeah, I would say this. The rookie means rookie card. Like it's a rookie card. He's not a rookie this season, but it's a rookie card is what I'm trying to.
Okay.
I just probably gave you the all right.
Bazooka Tom says just start naming players. I literally could not for the life of me tell you.
These people are. You got some chats right now.
Okay. We're Michael Olise.
Yes, it's Michael Olise.
All right.
Or Olise. Oh, Michael Olise.
Michael Olise. Okay.
Good job, Jordan. You really helped out Nate there. This is like the phony a friend.
Yeah, I've literally never heard of this in my life. All right, I've got 7 left.
Yeah. I gave away the year if you sat there and logically thought through it for a second. I gave you the year of the card.
All right, it's Panini. It's a rookie. It's 21-22 or 22. Well, 21-22 probably.
Yeah, because I said he's not a rookie this season, but it's a rookie card.
Jordan says Obsidian.
Are you asking that?
Michael Elise, Obsidian rookie.
No, it's not Obsidian.
Not Obsidian. Okay, that was a waste of question. Come on, Jordan. Is it
Pull it together, man?
Auto?
No, you should know that there's that autos in soccer are pretty rare. But hey, honestly, it's worth a shot.
Patch.
No, dude, chill.
All right, I've got 4 questions left.
Read the chat, bro. These people in the chat are smarter than you, okay? So read the chat.
All right. Is it a Michael Elise Prism rookie?
It is. Now you gotta get to the parallel though.
Well, poop. All right, so we've got 3 left to get the parallel.
Well, technically, I don't know. Like, I feel like you have to get the parallel, but if I said National Treasures Tatis, would you give it to me? I said Patch Auto though, which it's a trade. Okay, you can't just say that. All right, here we go. Parallel time.
All right.
Deep thinking around, deep thought. You gotta somehow characterize, I guess, what the different parallels
Is
would
it
be.
over 99?
No, that's a great question.
All right. I've got 2 questions left to try to nail this card under 99. Prism, Michael Elise, rookie, under 99. Is it a gold?
It's not a gold.
All right. I mean, this is impossible.
I realize how mean this is, and I'll give you a hint. This parallel is not numbered in sports you're used to. I'll give you a hint. It's not numbered in sports that you're used to,
Oh, so it's going to be like pink.
or something.
Let's see here. Okay, so like
Specifically basketball. I'll just say specifically basketball.
Okay, green out of 5.
But there are greens out of 5. But no, it's not green out of 5. How many you got?
That was my last question.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
That was a good guess, though. No, it's cracked ice, numbered out of 23. They got cracked ice non-autos.
You're right. I would never have gotten that.
Hey, I gotta say, you got to the player though.
We got to the player. Shout out to the chat.
I got finally to non tops, but
true.
All right. Well, that was definitely a lot different, obviously, than what we're used to here, but I thought that was actually pretty fun. So I hope you all had fun helping out. There were definitely some good guesses in there to help us make some headway. The Panini or tops was definitely the best question that would help me, but I failed to answer it. And Jordan threw you a bone there and got you Michael Elise at least. So the reason why I picked him was, and I think I might have showed you even. Did I show you the free kick he had? No, I didn't. He hit a free kick in the last minute against Manchester United a week ago. One of the best free kicks of the season. I wonder if you like actually saw it scrolling through Twitter or not. Just like, but didn't.
All right. Let it be known that the next time we do this, I'm going to make it impossibly hard on you.
Yeah, I didn't even choose a player that you knew. And I did bad, and I even knew Tatis, obviously. All right, Nate, you ready to screen share for your $10 or 10-minute
I am
$10 dash? Wait,
I
5
am.
minutes. It's 5 minutes.
5 minute, yeah. That would be
10 minutes is absurdly long.
Don't start yet because I accidentally took off.
Yeah, you're looking up the mosaic. And yeah, that was fun, lively. Thanks for participating. Thank you to anyone that dropped in different clues along the way for either of us. You already got your searching. I'm starting. The search is in.
All right, start.
Here we go.
Start. Yeah. Let's see. Warren Verbal, second year, ending in 6 minutes. 11 minutes. All right, so that's not going to work. Buy it now, ending soonest. We don't want that. We want newly listed. Let's see what we got here.
Wow, non-first Bowman's here.
Yeah, that's a. Well, can we move up the price a little bit?
I know you like that guy.
Ooh. So
just to recap here, as Nate's looking, what we're doing here is $10 5-minute dash where we each would get 5 minutes to spend $10. And on eBay here, looking at the different raw cards Nate is, and whatever card he ends up buying in the next 5 minutes, he has to buy a card by the next 5 minutes. We'll be giving away to one of the live viewers here. So feel free to stick around and see if you can win the card that Nate is trying to get right now. What do you think? What are you seeing, Nate?
I'm seeing a lot. Oh, you know what I should do is I should probably
you should
here and say max $10.
I was like, why are you looking at so many $250 Jackson Cheerios?
Well, you know, All good things, all good things. And we'll just swipe through. Isaiah Green, somewhat interesting, not entirely interesting. It's just a very big list of players I popped in here.
Was that an Emmanuel Sanders rookie? It is.
Should we buy it? Cooper Kinney is somewhat interesting. That's pretty cheap. But we need 240 here.
Oh yeah. Boost that page number. Nate, you're looking at a lot of like $1 cards.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You right.
You gave me a bone last time when you told me to go newly listed buy it now, so I'll toss you a bone this time.
All right. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
That's pretty sick, actually. Is
Maybe
there like
that's
like
about 95 cents too expensive, but I do think we pushed the number a little bit.
we were around like 12, including shipping, a little
Yeah.
like under 12.
Jefferson Cuero. I was hoping for some Edgar Cuero, but I'll take both.
So tell us actually, not just me, like what you're exactly looking for right now when you're doing this. Like, are you looking for first bones? Are you looking for numbered? What are we looking for here?
So I'm looking for first Bowmans, ideally, and if push comes to shove, I'll go down from there. And then I'm just looking for prospects I like. I put a lot of different prospects in here that are various levels of competent, but a lot of them have really good walk rates. And then ideally, I'd like color first Bowman if possible. But I would settle for something else like Zach Veen refractor. Like, I don't know what the cost on this is, but I really like Zach Veen. I think he's very good, and I wouldn't mind grabbing that to send somebody's way. It came to the league green that we saw is pretty cool, but it's not a first by any means.
I just realized I was on mute the entire time.
Oh, have you been talking?
I've been saying so much. You have a minute and a half left, was what I was trying to say. And then
Oh.
also, don't forget, after you commit to buy a card, you have to go to Card Ladder and read and share that tab, and we have to look up to see what you buy and how far off you are, because you're not going to be under.
Yeah. I get it. I think we might settle on that Zach Veen refractor.
You got another minute though. You got another minute.
Yeah. Or should we get a Jacob Misirakowski purple? Is that purple lava? Pressure's building.
Yeah, you got 45 seconds.
All right, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get... Is that purple lava or just straight purple? I cannot tell. We're going to get this.
Well, you still have a little bit of dollars left. You can go find something else for cheaper if you want to.
All right, add to the cart.
You got 23 seconds.
What? Ah. Something just happened here.
Uh-oh. Man's nervous. Find something for a few dollars here.
Well, I have $5 on. That's a problem.
All right, I'll pause this. I'll let you switch. I'm going to give you like 10 extra seconds.
All right, tell you what we're going to
do. He's overtime. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll let him pick a card here really quick.
All right, here you go.
All right. And so you end up with a pitcher for the Brewers and a outfielder for the Brewers. First Mojo.
Yep. Stick to what you know.
I gotta say, I bought Mason Mount card last time.
All right, let's check this out.
Hey, make sure you switch your tab. You haven't switched your tab.
Can you see this?
Yep.
Okay, good.
You got an extra O in there.
Which one?
The very first O in the. You gotta use your keys. There you go. Uh-oh, under pressure. Oh no, sorry. It wasn't. That was my bad. Oh no, it was
there we go.
there.
All right, purple, non-number or
Ugh, the autos are 15.
325.
Okay, but and the shipping is probably something bigger. You can click in and check out the shipping. What does it say?
Shipping $10.
No, there's no way. You're lying, dude. Who paid $10? I have to, dude. Someone had to have bought that in Taiwan, Nate. There's no way that someone paid 13 USD for that card.
Counts.
Oh my! I was thinking like 50 cents on the shipping. That's so ridiculous.
And then we need to do the Henry Mendez.
Do you know what's hilarious is that this is just turning Nate and Aaron buying PC cards and trying to give people their PC cards. All right, everyone, join the giveaway for these two Brewers cards here. There's probably gonna be like 10 people that join.
245
No.
and $1.55.
Okay.
So I think we're pretty much even on this one and up on a technicality by like $10 on the other one.
All right. Well, y'all have got like 2 minutes to join this giveaway. As of right now, there's so there's 3 people in the giveaway. If y'all want really good odds, 6:05 p.m. Central Time, I'm gonna pull the list and get in the ram.org and we'll do the giveaway here. But Nate, how do you feel about your first $10 dash? Do you feel ill-equipped once you start to look?
Yeah, all of a sudden the pressure was on, and then it's like, oh boy. Oh boy.
That's
But
how I felt last week.
ended
Or
up
whenever I did last.
ended up with some fun cards that I do think have immense, not just little upside, immense upside. So
How much upside we talking?
will they get there? I have no idea. Probably not, honestly. But considering Henry Mendez had an insane walk to K rate last year, and Jacob Masirakowski has insane stuff, and he's now in the Brewers organization, which is really good for him. I'm excited about both of them.
I made a mistake. I forgot sometimes that new people pop in here join, which we love and we welcome you. But to enter giveaways here at Slabstocks on YouTube, you just have to put a number 1 in the comments. So feel free to drop another number 1, and I'll give a little minute grace period, a little bit extra time grace period after 6:05 for any late entries there might be. So far, we've got about 10. So good odds here for whoever.
Did you go in and potentially buy those now?
I'm going to, but did you add them to the cart? Did you sign them and add them to? Because I can't see them in my cart, to be completely honest. I tried to look right away.
Really?
You can go through and process the payment though for him if you can. Now that you're not screen sharing, so. No, he did not pick 2 pitchers. What was the other guy? An outfielder or some?
Pitcher, and then an outfielder.
Zuka Town's about to be all over you. All right, it is 6:05.
And not only this, Aaron, but combined with shipping, under $10, $9.88.
All right, I gotta say, for what seemed like a disaster waiting to happen, I thought I was just gonna pick a refractor Zach Bean, which also might not have been that bad, honestly. End up pretty decent. Gabriel said, "If I win, please donate these cards to Nate." Well, let's see if you win. Nate's gonna pick Gabriel, or maybe don't pick Gabriel because that probably means he gets less.
That's
Here
true.
we go. 3 times on the randomization. 1, 2. I'm gonna go with Bazooka Tom. Go on Bazooka Tom.
All right, I am going Hector.
Here we go. 3. Baseball card
Look at
curmudgeon.
that. Baseball card.
Love it. Baseball card
baseball
wins
card.
the baseball cards from Nate on the $10 dash. So baseball card, make sure to email us info@slabstocks.com and we will get these shipped out to you once we receive them. Of course, that's going to take a little bit of time, but once we get them, we will get them out to you. So please shoot us an email with your address and everything like that. But that is what we got for today's episode. I appreciate everyone joining. We talked a little bit about Panini's release schedule. We did some 20 questions. We won't be doing that every week, but every once in a while we'll throw that in. And then we had the $10 dash at the end. Any last thing to add here today?
I thought I had a fun time. I thought 20 questions was actually quite hard.
It was hard, man. To get to the players, the most important thing I think is then you can kind of, at least for me, it's easier for me to narrow down the cards I feel than the players. Bazooka Tom says I missed it. What's the SEC sub at now? Tom, do you have cards in the SEC sub that we sent out? Or are you more asking? I'm not sure you're talking about the sub that's coming back or the sub that's going out. But the next that we'll be having scans go out tomorrow. Should be the case. You should get emails if you were in the 115 submission. 130 is coming up here. Like I said, in a week. Make sure I have the cards to us by the 29th of January. Slabstocks.com/grading for orders. And we appreciate all of you. And we will see you on the next episode, which will be Sunday. Actually, I needed to add this back to the stream really quick. For whoever didn't leave yet, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time on Whatnot, I am hosting a massive break for soccer. We have a full case of NT soccer. We have 20 boxes of the new 2022-23 Topps Deco. I'm very excited about this. There's going to be 40 spots, all starting at $1. Everyone's going to get a random card out of National Treasures. And those that don't hit autographs of National Treasures will end up getting a team in Deco. So kind of good split value across the board. Should be a lot of fun. And I cannot wait to see you all there. If you plan on joining Whatnot, 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And Whatnot name is Slab Stocks. Just search the same name here lively on Whatnot. Just look up Slab Stocks and you will find us and you can save that stream. Giving away a full box of Deco too tomorrow night. Bazooka Tom, it's $18 per card for sports. And non-sports cards on slabstocks.com. And then it's $12 for Pokemon cards. We'll adjust the order after it is placed for Pokemon cards right now with plans to redevelop the website to be able to have 2 different price levels. That's all we got. Thanks, everyone, for coming. We'll see y'all soon here on Slab Stocks Sundays. And enjoy your week.
See you guys.